It was such a scandal. Hello everyone and welcome back to another vlog. I'm Tatiana and I make videos in which I share my love and passion for art in a way that is fast, fresh and accessible. If you enjoy watching this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for similar content. I post a new video every 2 weeks, so stay tuned. So today I want to talk to you about a more modern work of art that was executed by the Cypriot painter Stass Paraskos. So who was Stass? Stass was an artist who was born in 1933 in Anafotia, which is a small town near Larnaca. So Stass moved to England in 1953 when he was just 20 years old. And while he was there, through a chance encounter, he became swept up in the world of art and exhibitions and galleries. And that led him to enrolling in the Leeds College of Art, despite not having any prior experience in the fine arts. And that marked the beginning of his artistic journey. So he spent the majority of his life studying, making and teaching art in England. Now, something that I have to mention, one of Stass's exhibitions actually led to a notorious court case, what is today known as the Stass Paraskos obscenity trial of 1966. And at the time, it was such a scandal. So at the exhibition, Stass exhibited a painting which included a rather sexual image, which was seen as too obscene and which didn't bode well with one of the visitors at the exhibition, who immediately reported the inappropriate painting. In the end, he was only charged £5, but it makes you think about what was considered to be obscene or too much at that time. Now, the scandalous event actually ironically boosted Stass's fame. He became known as the last artist in Britain to be successfully prosecuted for obscenity under the Vagrancy Act of 1838. So let's go and take a closer look at his work. So this painting was done in 2002 and it's entitled STO Paniyiri, which I'm going to try my best to explain, but in actual fact the word Paniyiri refers to a tradition that is very particular to Cyprus, so it's going to be hard to encapsulate it in English. Paniyiris are religious festivals, but they are also important social and commercial gatherings in the life of Cypriots. At a paniyiri, you will normally have group demonstrations of the Orthodox Christian faith, but you will also always have street vendors selling food items, handicrafts, and other traditional, practical, and decorative items. Most importantly, paniyiris provide a social opportunity for the local population to meet and to interact while celebrating and preserving the culture and customs of the Cypriot people. And this is what is being evoked in this painting. Now, in this painting, there's definitely a sense of chaos, movement, confusion. How has Stass managed to achieve all these? Well, firstly, it's a very busy and chaotic painting. You can see all these different figures which basically take up the entirety of the canvas, and all of them are engaged in a different activity. Here you can see what looks like a mother and a child who are engaged in conversation. Up here you've got some figures which appear to be dancing. This figure around here appears to be holding something. Now, the figures in this painting, they lack any features. Stass did not want to single out individuals in this painting. Rather, he wanted to evoke a sense of a crowd, a large gathering of people. Now, Stass's perspective in this painting is intentionally off. There isn't a sense of depth. Again, he's not trying to accurately copy or recreate a specific scene in a naturalistic way. Rather, he's trying to evoke a feeling, an atmosphere. The canvas itself is composed of blots of paint. There are no fine outlines, and that very much contributes to the sense of chaos, of movement. The figures actually appear to be blending into one another. Like the trees themselves, they make up the fabric of the landscape. There is a figure here whose upper torso is the only element that has been rendered in the painting. The rest of his body just disappears into the yellow background. And that again gives us a sense of movement. This is just an impression of a moment. I mean, think about what happens when people move very fast. It's almost as if their edges seem to blur. And I think this is what Stass is trying to evoke. Most aspects of the painting are unclear, but I think that is the point. We are not meant to have clarity as such. We are just meant to get a sense of this chaotic moment which Stass has captured. Now, pay attention to the color palette of this painting. Look, for example, at the warm red tones of the figures' bodies. These colors evoke the dryness, the heat, and the parchedness of the Cypriot landscape. This is Stass's snapshot of everyday life in Cyprus, with no adornment, no filter. Now, the reason why I love his work, and in particular this painting, is because they are different. They are unforgivingly unique to Stass's own personal vision. All right, guys, so that brings us to the end of this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed learning about Stass Paraskos, and I hope that I've also given you a perspective on art which is perhaps a little bit different to what I've normally given you in the past. We looked at a more modern work of art today, which was produced of course in a different country, with a different mindset, with a different perspective. So I hope you enjoyed that. And check out more of Stass's work. He's different, which is why I talked about him today. As usual, if you have any questions, any comments, any requests for future videos, please let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to turn on the notification bell so that you're notified when I post future videos. Also, check out my blog and my Instagram page for more fast-paced content on art that is found all around the world. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.